three pitches working today. It was great to go out there. They prepared for the game. They said I could be coming in early, so I knew what I had to do. And then I had my stuff working for me. I had my defense behind me, and they were amazing today. So it's easy to pitch when those things are all working together.
Feels like you guys, almost used an opener today. Lance got you through a few, and then you came in for, I think, 4. I mean, I don't know if you knew you were going that long, but I guess how'd you feel throughout, 4 innings?
I felt good. I mean, my job was to keep the momentum on our side, keep the lead, and we executed on that. It took all 8 guys behind me, and it was great, sir.
Seemed like you were able to stay composed. There were a few times you had traffic, you inherited traffic, and then you pitched yourself. I wouldn't say into jams, but there were guys on the base path. How do you stay that composed on the mound? It didn't seem like anything changed.
All I do when I'm on the mound is just focus on executing the pitch that's called, and I know that if that's my focus and I just go out there and execute my game, then the best result's going to happen. So that's my process. That's what I do every pitch.
We know you got the plus slider. When you have the fastball and changeup, how much does that?
It helps a ton. I mean, because hitters have scouting reports, obviously, and they know I like to go to my slider. So being able to go fastball and changeup really opens that back up and allows me to continue to mix everything in. And yes, sir, it helps a ton.
How do you feel like you're getting just more comfortable as you go out there every outing?
Just knowing team I got, like the guys I have behind me, know that AK is going to call a great game, having Walker behind the plate. He's going to block everything. So just the people around me have a ton of confidence. I know they have a lot of confidence in me. So whenever I'm on the mound, I know that they believe in me, and that helps a ton.
I got to ask you about your intro. Is that just your jam? I don't know. How would you pick that?
Well, I picked it last year because as a freshman I thought I was going to pitch some garbage innings, and I just wanted something that got the fans that were still there on their feet, and I decided to just keep it going this year. And I mean, people in the dugout say they like it. Some people hate it. I mean, it's pretty out there, but yeah, I enjoy it. I like it a lot.
On a windy day like this, do you have to change it all, and maybe where you locate some things, or do you just kind of stay who you are?
Honestly, I just stay who I am. Obviously, when the wind's blowing out, you know that leaving things up is not ideal, even more so with the wind. And but no, not really, because like I said, if I'm just executing my plan, that will all take care of itself.
Braxton, first career home run and a win. Just talk about that moment, what that meant for you.
I mean, it was great. Obviously, just trying to have fun out there, just having fun and trying to help the team win. I mean, that's all I can do, and just keep winning. You know what I mean?
When you made contact, obviously windy day, did you know it had a chance to kind of walk us through your thoughts?
Well, at first I didn't really think it did, but then it kind of took off a little more than usual. So I thought it had a chance, but I wasn't sure.
Walker led off the inning. I think he ended up striking out, but he saw 11 pitches, and that pitcher was laboring by the time he got to you. I mean, does that help just to see a ton of pitches from that pitcher?
For sure. Obviously, just being able to see what his tendencies are, how he likes to pitch, and where he's missing or anything like that, of course.
Brax, I'm just curious, as a hitter, how's it changed early in the season? You don't have Cliff at third, and now you do. What's different as a hitter in that situation?
I'm not really for sure. I didn't play too much when Coach P was at third, so, but I mean, they're both great. I mean, I'm not for sure how to answer that.
How did you feel about your first home run?
I felt great. I mean, just felt good. Felt good to get it for the team. You know what I mean?
Did you get the ball?
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
You got a space for it? I mean, what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to give it to my parents, for sure. They'll probably put it up in the living room or something.
You had obviously a really good fall as a freshman and then kind of a slower start. How have you kind of bounced back from that? Maybe not, but it gets you mentally.
Just working hard, coming in every day, cheering on the team, just trying to win and just get back on track.
I mean, you and Braden's kind of been similar. You're both in the lineup, then out, and now both in, and really hitting at a nice clip. How did that time, kind of to see the game from that stance, help you kind of execute better at the plate like you have been?
So I was a little passive at first, and being on the bench, seeing the game from that perspective, it really just kind of lit a fire in me, honestly. Just trying to go out there and just play my best and cheer on the team, help the team win.
Coach, just your thoughts on getting the win and today and securing the series win.
That was awesome. Lance gave us a good open. Brad Pruett was tremendous out of the bullpen, and then Jake Hunter was awesome. I thought we played unbelievable defense. Seawall, that play made in the ninth. People, if you're not a baseball guy, you don't really understand how tough that play is, but he had to come get it and get the short hop, and that could really change that momentum there in the ninth inning. So I thought our pitching, our defense was outstanding, and we got one big swing off with Braxton Tramel, and then we're able to get an insurance run there in the eighth inning.
You talked about Pruett. We know he's got the slider, but when he's landing multiple pitches for strikes, how tough does that make it?
It makes it really tough, and then he actually threw a couple fastball strikes today, which AK's been on him about that. And really the key to the past two games, when our pitching's really good, they limit the freebies. I think we had 2 yesterday, and I think we had 3 maybe today. So that's really good when they have good stuff and they're not putting a lot of free guys on base.
When Braxton hits that homer in the second, man, Walker started off the inning with that 11 pitch at bat. I know it's a strikeout, but just getting that pitcher laboring, I mean, how important is that?
Yeah, that was our plan. The guy's a little emotional guy and wanted to get his pitch count up. He's got good stuff. He's really tough on lefties. That's why we had 7 right-handed hitters in the lineup, which I think that's probably the first time that we could do that at East Carolina and maybe in the history of my career. So, but that was a good thing for today. But Braxton's put in a lot of work. As I just told our team, in the fall he was a guy that we thought we were going to hit in the middle of the lineup, puts too much pressure on himself in the preseason, as freshmen can do at times, and wasn't playing well. And then he just got back to his early hitting routine, his early work routine, and the coaches noticed that, man, and he took the pressure off himself. Now he's just going out there playing baseball, and it's great to see.
Coach, for you to be out there at third base, what went into that decision at the beginning of the year?
Because I'm the head coach. So, no, look, when I made the decision, I thought Bryant Packard could coach first base, and the NCAA doesn't allow that. So somebody actually turned us in for a violation. So I probably shouldn't say that. Don't really care. It's a minor violation. I think I've had 2. The other one was me tweeting about Danny Bill's mom ringing the bell, and I commented on it before he got here, and she was ringing the bell for cancer. So I'll take that violation every day. And Jeff is an X factor at first base. Like, he's the best first base coach in the country. He did a great job at third base, but we were missing too many signs with Jeff out, not being over there. And also, I have a better pulse of this team after being in the dugout for a couple weeks. So I told you guys I didn't know if it'd be permanent, and I've got to do what's best for the team. And what's best for the team is for me to be coaching third base now and Jeff be back at first base.
Jake Hunter, he got hurt at Memphis last year, kind of a cool moment. He closes him out today. Just his progress.
Yeah, Jake's a stud, man. We have a lot of confidence. He's been out there in the fire a lot. He's had a lot of great outings, but early in his career he had some bad outings. He's just been tested, weathered, and he's got the best mustache in the country, so pretty cool.
Do you ever tell the younger guys who are maybe struggling? I mean, obviously everybody's got bad days, and show them what Jake Hunter has done to get to where he is today? Because like you said, he's a much better pitcher than he was 4 years ago.
Hey, Jake, do you tell the younger guys that it wasn't always that easy for you, early in your career? Yeah. Okay, so there you go. No, we try to tell all of our older guys. I mean, that it's such a generational thing to play the comparison game. So they see an older guy and it looks easy. Well, Jake Hunter wasn't even on the 27-man roster in the 2022 Super Regional. I think that was his sophomore year, and because he couldn't spin the ball and they had a bunch of right-handed hitters, and Jake was actually better versus lefties than righties. He wasn't even on that. So Jake has worked his tail off, obviously coming back from the injury as good as he has, and I'm just super, super proud of him.
Obviously going with Lance today, did you expect to throw Sean tomorrow? Or kind of
Sean is working on some stuff with Coach Knight to try to get him back. He's going to pitch out of the bullpen, so he'll be available tomorrow to pitch out of the bullpen.
With Braxton, is it kind of similar to Braden, where you talked about having them on the bench so they can see the game differently, and then they both kind of come back in the lineup and start hitting the way they have been? Well,
Braxton's a little bit different than Braden from a standpoint. I could see it in the preseason. I could see him just gripping the bat a little bit different, fielding ground balls a little bit different. Talked to him a few times. Franny actually grabbed him and talked to him as well, because Franny, before his freshman year in the preseason, I grabbed him and said, hey man, you're trying to do too much, and we don't need you to do too much. We need you to just do what you did in the fall. And so Franny went through that as well as a freshman. But Braxton just needed to sit down and just relax and have more fun. Braden, on the other hand, was playing good, and then has a good first game, and then all of a sudden he wanted to try to be a home run hitter and try to pull off the ball, and struck out 4 times. So he needed to sit down, and now you can see that he just uses the whole field and just runs, bunts, just does a lot, walks, HPPs, and he's just been a catalyst for us at the top of the lineup.
Is the move with Sean Jenkins permanent, or are you just playing it by ear?
There's nothing in this game that's permanent. So we need to get Sean back to be the best version of himself. He got a little out of whack mechanically, and it's just not fair to him to run him out there in a start when he's not 100% right. So we're going to get him right. Coach Knight's the best pitching coach in the country. Sean is super coachable, and we'll get him right.